Send it today. Turnout's been good here in Missouri, but Donald Trump had an 11 to 12 point lead in the polls in Missouri. What's it looking like in those battleground states? Fox News Radio's Jeff Monosso is joining us live right now with a look at that. Jeff, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing great. I'm telling you what, I waited in line an hour this morning, and I was there when the doors opened, and I'm getting the same reports in the middle of the day now here in Missouri, so I know turnout here is good.
Yeah, we've seen the same type of reports, throughout the upper Midwest, where polling locations have been fairly busy, particularly here in Ohio. We're outside the Greek Orthodox Cathedral. That's right along High Street in downtown Columbus. It's a polling place. We saw a big stream of people, a big stream of voters in a line that stretched out to the parking lot before work. And then once about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock turned, then it died down some. We expect some big lines after work as folks get off of work and cast their ballots. Voters here in Columbus, they know that it's all going to come down to turnout. I think voters across the country are well aware of that, and people are certainly coming out to vote. People seem to be in agreement that this election needs to be past us as a country. Though as for who wins, that it's really going to be after these folks who are getting out there and getting to vote. I mean, we're keeping an eye particularly on Democratic strongholds like Cuyahoga County. That's in Cleveland, surrounding Cleveland. Early voting was down. The black vote was down, and now we're hearing from elections officials that they expect that the votes to be. They don't expect a huge turnout in Cuyahoga County for some reason. The other Democratic stronghold you could say would be right here in Hamilton, in Franklin County. This is Columbus. So in the inner city metropolitan area, very liberal, but it's the suburbs that would bode well for Trump. A lot of activity at polling places. Canton, Ohio, Stark County. That's one that the Republicans rallied on Friday night, and one of the reasons is because Stark County has sided with the winner in 10 of the last 12 presidential elections by such a slim margin. Only a percentage point or two, and then you look at Hamilton County in Cincinnati, a Republican stronghold. This could go either way, but it's just whether you're looking at Ohio or Florida, North Carolina, some of these very close states. I mean, it could just sway just a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right, and that's the deciding factor. And the only thing I can tell you for sure as a journalist here on the ground is that there's a lot of activity.
Yeah. I was going to say, Jeff, Fox News Channel was reporting earlier, they had a banner up, that early voting in Ohio was about 11,000 votes below what it was in 2012.
Yeah, well, it was down. That's correct, but it was down in certain precincts like Cuyahoga County. That's very important. It's got the biggest population. It's got the biggest African American vote. That's got to be concerning to Democrats, and elections officials in the state also say that they expect turnout even on today's votes to be down. Not what it was in 2012, and that's also got to be concerning. But you're seeing some other counties and other precincts that went to Barack Obama in 12 and 08, and to George W. Bush in 04 and 2000, and some of those counties are trending towards Donald Trump, and so. He edged Hillary Clinton leading up to this election. But look, this state is very important.
Right.
If you lose this state, the chances are you're going to lose the election. But the focus is on so many other states like North Carolina, like Florida, like, who knew that it was going to be a tough battle in Pennsylvania and Michigan. If you had told us, 15 months ago that the headlining candidates and their star power would be in Michigan days before the election. Or the night before the election, I think most people would tell you you're crazy. So it's going to be interesting really to see how this goes.
Jeff Monosso, I can't wait. Listen, thanks for your help. Have a good day.
You bet. You too.
All right, thanks for the report. We appreciate it. Jeff Monosso from Fox News Radio. Just let me give you